This is my new lodging for the next 3 nights. You can use this as a base to look at that view there. And I think this is belongs to my pad here, right here. I'm right in there, at the end of a converted barn. I think there's three lettings here. I'm in the garden room at the end, which is kind of nice in a way, because I get a view out the window over there. Now here's my room here. It's small, but it'll do me. I found out ahead there was no desk or chair. It's too, so I brought my own, and I think that fits out all right. Yeah, so that, yeah, look at that. It's nice, quite nice. A TV on the wall. So yeah, it's quite nicely fitted out. I mean, I won't be staying here much. There's the shower room and toilet in there through that door. Yeah, it's quite good here. Thought I'd take a picture before I messed it all up, getting all the stuff out. Okay, the sun has just gone in, unfortunately, but it's quite nice out here. That's Admiral Hood's monument. He captained the North American station during the American War of Independence, but he was mainly fighting the French, who were contesting for territory in the West Indies. Yeah, this is another little quick shot of the. I'm just having a kind of like tea and biscuits there, or green crackers. Not coffee. Yeah. So yeah, it's quite a busy lane, a little village here, Dundon, but there's quite a few cars going up and down. Yeah, I kind of like it here. It's now I do have to share this garden with the other tenants. I believe there's a complex here of. I think most of them are probably bigger than the. I'll just go down here and have a wander around the garden. Oh yeah, and that's a big plus for me, the likes of me, like old churches. Right there next door, St Andrew's Church, Dundon. Yeah, look at that, old gravestones. Yeah, that's where I am, right there, the end there. Just yeah, an old barn that's well, probably had a brick extension on the end. It's been converted. Yeah, so this is it's pleasant enough. It's well, it's very pleasant. Okay, I'm wandering into the washing line territory here, and there's yeah, there's the adjoining hills over there with Admiral Hood's monument. Now, excuse me, later in this evening, just after I had a little bit of a break, I'll go for a walk, just a local walk, and that'll take care of the evening for the next couple of hours or so. Yeah, look at that. I'll go around that church, well, maybe this evening. I arrived at the lodgings, I think, well, nearly 2 hours ago now. I've been trying to get a Wi-Fi signal, but having no success. I don't think, so I'm just going to have to follow my nose here, and I want to get to the top of a hill called Beacon Hill, which is, that's it there, right? It's quite a sizable hill, and this is called School Lane, and that's yeah, that's the school there, and this is parking spots, a parking area. It's quite seems to be quite popular here with the locals, and there's some nice houses, of course. This is Dundon, is it? Let's say the village of Dundon, about 4 miles south of Glastonbury in Somerset. About just over 100 yards. They're doing some work here, and here's a nicely paved footpath. Yeah, that's Beacon Hill up there. There's, I've already passed well, 2 walkers, or 4, including the people who are staying next door to me. They're holidaying down here, holiday making down here. Okay, I'll turn right here and see where this, that goes to the village pub. But I'm going to go up here. I don't know. Yeah, I presume it's... no, okay, padlocked. No, you can get round it. Yeah, I'll go up here and see where it goes to. Welcome. Wildlife permissive access. Yeah, so nothing exciting, it's just... I have to follow my nose here. Exciting if maybe ascended less than 100 feet. As you can see how dry it's been, which is just as well. I think this looks as though it gets pretty muddy during the winter months. Proof positive you're allowed to come here. Somerset Wildlife Trust, Dundon Beacon Nature Reserve. Okay. I think I'm more or less at the top here. Okay. There's a little concrete water trough down there. As I say, it's unfortunately it has gone gloomy. It was well, briefly quite sunny just for an hour or two ago, but that sun's disappeared. Now there's one thing here that the free day or the free nights I'll be staying here. There's one thing I'll have to well, it's no problem. But the Fleet Air Arm, there's a Fleet Air Arm base at Yeovil, not far from here, and so there'll be a lot of helicopters flying around. Should I go up there? It looks this looks the more trodden path here. But I'll continue up here just to see. I think it might be a dead end. I'm still climbing gradually uphill. There's supposed to be a hill fort on this, the summit of this hill, Beacon Hill. But well, obviously there was one time there's probably they did light a beacon here as well, to warn of possible invasions. The footpaths are starting to look a little bit sketchy around here. Because I know there's a lane at the bottom of this. Carry on going. There's a country lane. Yeah, these are the embankments for the old earthworks. So yeah, there's a lane. There's a lane on the roughly in the direction which I can then walk back along the lane to the lodgings. But right now it's looking increasingly sketchy. The footpath. So yeah, here's the embankment here for the earthworks. Okay, I'll climb up this embankment here, and I do get something of a reward at the top. A view of the Somerset countryside. But it looks as though it's a dead end there as far as the footpath goes. So it's unfortunate. I was hoping to make a circular walk. But alright, okay. So it's we got retracement steps. Another guy asked that guy there for directions, and he pointed me down here. So he said no problem. So let's see. Yeah, okay. There's a hidden star right there. Okay, so try my luck here. So this definitely is a nice footpath here. It goes steeply down, but there's plenty of steps. So this goes down to the lane, and then I'll return back from whence I came. Descended steeply, well over 100 feet, down through the woods. And let's see, the steps have disappeared. And that's beautiful countryside though. Unfortunately, as I say, the sun has gone in, it's gone gloomy, but still it's a nice evening walk. Yeah, continuing on this footpath. It's quite clearly defined. It was a bit sketchy for a couple of 100 yards a bit further back, but of course this time of year well, there's not too much in the way of brambles here, but of course the brambles act as trip wires. And of course there's one thing I noticed here: I haven't come across any ferns, North Wales style ferns, which you see in abundance up there on the moorland. It's maybe a slightly longer walk than I expected, and there's one or two uphill sections here, and I was hoping to descend straight down to the lane and have an easy lane walk back to the lodgings, but it looks like this follows around the base of the hill. A more energetic walk than I expected. You can see down there I'm about nearly 200 feet above the base of the hill, and so I'm going round in a kind of a circular walk, but I was hoping to go along the lane, but someone coming. Yeah, nice pines though. Okay, yeah, there's the little village of Dundon down there, and the little village is between two hills. The hill I'm on now, Beacon Hill, there's an adjoining hill over there. I believe there's a footpath to the top of that as well. But it looks like I've done more or less a circuit around the base of Beacon Hill, and so which isn't too bad. I was planning on the lane walk. I made the complete circle now. That's where I went up there. This well-trodden footpath, but it did go a bit more sketchy at the top, but still all's well that ends well. Okay, I'm back on School Lane again, 100 yards from where I'm staying. There's the parking area there for that for the walks at the end of this lane. There's my car right there, about 50 yards or so ahead. I managed to kind of squeeze into just a parking spot right by where I'm staying, which is Church Farm, Dundon.